from Harvard class. So today I'm gonna tell about the Golden Boy story. So at first there was a one day there was a boy was named Chris, and he has friends who was called Richard and Philip. So in the same small town and in the same beach and in the same tower in front of the beach. He only know that he only read a book and doesn't like to.
Didn't like.
Yes, didn't want like that. And then Chris is an introvert guy who doesn't like to speak with other people, and he only play volleyball, reading books, and when he plays volleyball he only play with his friends. Yes, I think. And then he also doesn't have a friends because
He didn't
have a friends because he said he was boring to have friends. So he every day he sat on his deck chair and only reading a book. After that, there is two golden boys that's called Richard and Philip, who were I think it was
They were only boys.
they were very intelligent and more active. They also have a lot of friends. They won the swimming race at the beach, and then the family was called the Hamiltons. And then Chris' parents like to comparing Chris and with Richard and Philip because Richard and Philip was a perfect boys because they could make a friend, have so much
So much fun with others.
yeah, so much fun with others and then like that. And I think Chris is jealous to them because of their skills, I think. And then almost every day in the same years, Richard and Chris' parents always comparing him with Richard and Philip. And then Chris hated them because his parents also compare him.
Okay. Continue. One day.
And one day, Richard and Philip want to organize a barbecue party. Like they gonna send all of the people to come at the beach, and then so they can have a lot of fun together. And he also sends a friend to come. And after that, yeah, all of the family come to the beach and started joking and laughing with that. And there was a big woman and who was called Mrs. Moffat. Of course, Chris' parents doesn't know the identity of the Mrs. Moffat because they also didn't know that Mrs. Moffat have a husband on her. But Chris' parents know that Mrs. Moffat was a very rich woman, and every day, almost 12 years, coming to the beach, she wears a big hat and carry a big bag. And inside of the big bag, there is a purse and such other things she brought. And then Richard and Philip sent all of the people to eat a lot of sandwiches and hamburgers and the meat like that. Chris only ate one sandwiches, and while Mrs. Moffat ate three sandwiches. After that, after Mrs. Moffat ate three sandwiches, she went to sleep, and a few minutes later, she woke up, and then almost everyone at the party was shocked or was surprised because they was here that Mrs. Moffat screamed at the whole party and said that her big bag was stolen and it was gone. And all of the people said it's impossible because there is no strangers at the party. So it was a very friendly party and beach. And then one of the people who was called Chris' parents, Chris' dad, found her big bag under Richard and Philip deck chair. It was hiding in the sand like that. And then all of the people looked at Richard and Philip like they were stunned. They said nothing and they were shocked. And then when Mr. Moffat tried to check her bag, and then there was her big purse. It was gone. And then she shouted, "Oh no, my big purse is gone." After that, when he checked again, and then Mrs. Moffat said that Richard and Philip had stolen it. And all of the people tried to tell Mrs. Moffat, and Richard and Philip was stunned and can't say anything. And then Mrs. Moffat called the police. And then when the police asked a few questions, so many questions to Richard and Philip, and Richard and Philip couldn't answer it. After that, the plot twist, that was Chris was hiding her big fat purse under his deck chair. And I think that's all.
Alright. Complete. Okay. Now the positive time. Look, based on the story, which part do you like the most?
But
Which part do you like the most in the story?
when Richard and Philip, when the
Richard
plot
and Philip.
twist,
Oh, the plot twist. Okay. Why did you like it?
because I think Chris can balas dendam.
Oh, revenge.
Yeah, take a revenge on them.
But do you think that Richard and Philip did something to Chris?
No, I think because of Chris' parents.
Oh, okay.
Because Chris' parents almost every day or every year, 6 years, also compare him between those guys.
So, do you think that the parenting style applied by Chris' parents good?
No,
Why? Why not?
because Chris parents did something wrong. I think they compare their own son like a trash like that,
Okay.
and it was meaningless.
Meaningless, yeah? Okay. So, what kind of parenting style that the parents need to learn, in your opinion?
I think Chris parents need to support Chris because Chris was told that he liked to read book. Yes, because read book is good for students, so he can take a lot of imaginary and education.
So it means that in your opinion, Chris' parents need to listen to Chris about the things that he like that?
Yes.
Okay. Then what will happen to Richard and Philip, do you think?
I think they were gonna in jail like 2 years or 1 year.
Okay. Is there any way that can make them get out from that situation?
Yes, if there is a CCTV in that beach.
Okay. And if you were Miss Mofa, will you also police as well?
Yes,
Okay, why?
because I don't know. Because she need to ask them politely.
Politely. So the things that Mrs. Moffat already done inside the video, was that correct? Yeah. When she called the police after all of them asked questions and Richard and Philip couldn't answer it.
Yes.
Was that good enough to become the proof?
No.
So, in your opinion, what should they do actually before they call the police?
All of the people should interview
Interview them.
or memeriksa. I forgot.
Okay, inspect.
Like that, inspect. Yeah.
Alright. And why didn't others notice? The one who did it actually Chris.
Because they was focused to.
They were.
Focused at their joke and laugh and eating the sandwich.
Okay. And then was Chris' behavior also the result from the parenting style?
What?
Kids' behavior. He was quiet, right? He was quiet. He didn't want to mingle with others. Preferred to be alone and read his book. Did you think that that one is the result because of the parents?
I think no.
No. Okay. Please tell me.
Because he said that he is born to make a new friends, so he doesn't want to talk with other people.
Okay, so it's not because of the parents, yeah. It's just because of Chris himself. He felt bored. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then
Go, where is?